We'll discuss about trigonometry in today class. Okay, so
Okay.
trigonometry is very important when we talk about understanding calculus, because calculus, when we talk about calculus, we
Mm-hmm.
calculus by using the application of trigonometry. So when we talk about trigonometry, basically, the what do you mean by trigonometry? Is that trigonometry is a subject which talks about the measurement of the properties of triangle. Like trigonon here means triangle and metry means measurement.
Yeah.
So
Mm-hmm.
when we talk about triangles, so you know that about the triangle, that when we talk about triangle, you need three non-collinear points. If there are three non-collinear points, or if there's at least if there's one non-collinear point and two collinear also, no problem. Then you get this polygon which is having three sides, which is called as triangle. So this is basically called as triangle. So when we talk about a triangle has three sides. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
and whenever we understand triangle, whenever we are trying to understand a triangle, so we can understand a triangle uh, based upon its equality on sides. So you can understand a triangle based upon its equality on sides, or you can understand a triangle based upon its equality of angles. So there are two ways are there through which you can understand a triangle. You can understand a triangle on the basis of sides, or you can understand a triangle on the basis of angles. So if I talk on the basis of sides, a triangle can be of three types. One is called scalene triangle. If I talk in the term of sides, so you can talk a triangle can be scalene triangle. It can be isosceles triangle.
Mm-hmm.
A scalene triangle. It can be isosceles triangle, or it can be equilateral triangle. The basis of
Yeah. Correct.
triangle
Mm-hmm.
can be scaling, it can be isosceles, or it can be equilateral. Scaling basically means that triangle for which all the three sides are unequal. So the triangle for which all its sides are unequal, that kind of triangle is called a scalene triangle.
Alien triangle. Mm-hmm.
This is called scalene triangle. Then there's something called isosceles triangle. Isosceles triangle basically means when two sides are equal. When
You said.
two sides are equal. When two sides are equal, we call that as a isosceles triangle.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So, basically, this is little bit of controversial aspect. Like many people discuss it. It is discussed differently in different countries. Like there's a confusion in the term of isosceles and equilateral. So in many countries, it is being discussed that isosceles triangle means at least two sides are equal. So then
Mm-hmm.
the isosceles, and then people say that is equilateral triangle is an isosceles triangle. So equilateral means when all sides are equal. So equilateral means when all sides
On
are
all sides are equal.
that is called equilateral triangle. So that is very what you say controversial aspect, because
Yeah.
in many countries it is being taught that equilateral triangles automatically is an isosceles triangle. But
Oh.
in US, as per my knowledge, in US it is being taught that isosceles is different, equilateral is different. Equilateral means all sides should be equal. Isosceles means
Yeah.
two sides should be equal.
Two sides.
So
Okay.
basically, when we talk about isosceles, suppose so if this side and this side is equal, if
Mm-hmm.
this side is equal, so automatically the angle will also be equal.
Yeah. And for scaling, that's no sides are equal, right?
No sides are equal in scaling triangle.
Okay.
So imagine if these two angles are x and x, so automatically this angle will be 180 minus 2x. Because when
Yeah.
we talk about the interior angles in a triangle, then the interior angles of a triangle should be 180 degree.
Yes.
So the sum of interior angles of a triangle, it's very important property that that the sum of interior angle, sum of interior angle in a triangle is 180 degree. While the sum of exterior angles of a triangle, while the sum of exterior angle while the sum of exterior angle of triangle is 360 degree. So you can remember.
The exterior is 360.
So exterior basically means this angle. Suppose this is triangle ABC. So when we talk about exterior, so this is exterior angle, this is angle A, and this is exterior angle B, and this is exterior angle C. While this,
Oh, that angle. Okay.
so here the property says that the angle x plus y plus z is equal to 180 degree, while the sum of angle A plus B plus C is equal to 360 degree.
Mhm.
So how to prove that? How to prove this? How to prove this? To In order to prove this, we need to understand this another property on triangle, that the exterior angle of a triangle, that the exterior angle of a triangle, that the exterior angle of a triangle is equal to sum of sum of two interior opposite angles. So the exterior angle of a triangle is equal to sum of two interior opposite angle. So this by using this property, we prove that the exterior angle of the triangle is equal to sum of interior opposite angle. How to what that mean? It means that what this mean? This mean that your angle A will be equal to angle Y plus angle Z.
Angle Y plus angle.
So
Okay.
angle A equal to angle Y plus angle Z. Now, if you ask me why, how can you prove this? If I ask, now I'm telling you that exterior angle is equal to sum of interior opposite angle. So I'm saying angle X is equal to angle Y plus angle Z. If I ask you, how will you prove this? So how this you will prove this? So you have to understand that angle A plus angle X will be equal to 180 degree.
Mhm.
Because it is
Yeah.
straight line. So angle A plus angle X is 180 degree. And you know that angle Y plus angle Z plus angle X is equal to 180 degree.
Yeah.
So with this, you can prove that angle A is equal to angle Y plus angle Z. A is equal to angle Y plus angle Z.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah, I see.
With this, you can say that angle A is equal to angle Y plus angle Z. You can say that angle B is equal to angle X plus angle Y. You can say that angle C is equal to angle X plus angle Z.
Yeah. Mhm.
So if you add all three, so the angle A plus angle B plus angle C, so that will give you two of sum of angle X plus 2 of sum of angle Y. If you add them, plus 2 of sum of angle Z,
Mhm.
angle X plus angle Y, sum of angle Z. So
Yeah.
now, so the sum of angle A plus angle B plus angle C, and you already know that angle X plus Y plus Z is 180 degree. So angle
Mhm.
A plus angle B plus angle C is equal to 3.
Equal to 360. Yeah.
So
Okay.
with that, you can prove that this fact, that the sum of exterior angles of a triangle is equal to 360 degree.
360. Yeah.
Okay,
Okay.
so you can keep this in your mind. Now, so if this is angle X, this is angle Y, this is angle Z. Now, if I draw a straight line here, so imagine this is AB, and suppose this is CD. So these are two parallel lines, suppose.
Mhm.
So if this is two parallel lines, suppose AB is equal to, suppose your AB side AB is parallel to CD. So then this angle, this and this what you call, suppose this is E. So then your angle BED will be equal to the angle CDE. Why? This is a property of parallel line. They are equal because they are alternate interior opposite angles. Because they are alternate interior opposite angles. So
Alternate.
this is there because
So,
this is called alternate interior opposite angle. So whenever two
mm,
lines are parallel, so this whenever the two lines are parallel, you can use this as a property. So whenever the two lines are parallel, you can use this property. Similarly, you can say that this angle and this angle will be equal. Why? Again, same reason. Alternate interior opposite angle. Angle AEC is equal to angle DEDCE.
DC. Yeah.
So now you can again the same reason, alternate interior opposite angle. Now you, by looking at this, you know that this is a straight line. AEB is a straight line. You know that. And
Yeah.
because if AEB is a straight line, means what that means? That means that the sum of angle X plus angle Y plus angle Z will be equal to 180 degrees.
Yes.
So that proves that whenever you talk about a triangle, the sum of interior angles of a triangle is equal to 180 degrees.
180 degree. Yeah.
So you should remember these three important properties in a triangle. You should remember these three important property in a triangle, that that the sum of interior angle in a triangle, sum of interior angle in a triangle is equal to 180 degree. You should know this. Next thing you should know that the exterior angle is equal
Hmm.
exterior angle is equal to sum of interior opposite angle. Exterior angle is equal to sum of interior opposite angle. Exterior angle is equal to sum of interior opposite angle. And the third property you should know, that the sum of exterior angles, the exterior angle, sum of exterior angle of a triangle, sum of exterior angle of a triangle is equal to 360 degree.
I'm a victory. Okay.
So these 3 points you should always keep in your mind.
Yeah. I just want to write down.
Hmm. Fine now. You
Yeah. I wrote it down. Yeah. Correct.
so one thing you can keep in your mind, that whenever two lines are parallel, whenever the two lines are parallel, suppose
Hmm.
AB is parallel to CD, suppose AB is parallel to CD, suppose AB is parallel to CD. So this this is called, this is suppose AB is parallel to CD. So then
Yeah.
if you draw a line, this line, then if XY is drawn, if you draw XY line, so this XY line is called a transversal line. You can,
Transversal.
that line is called transversal line. Now you need to remember one thing, that whenever this happens, then this angle, whenever the two lines are parallel, so remember this angle and this angle will be equal.
Equal. Yeah.
One will be equal to angle 2, angle 1 will be equal to angle 2. Okay, angle 3 will be equal to angle 4, angle
Hmm.
3 will be equal to angle 4. Similarly, this angle 4 will be equal to, sorry, this 4 already I used. So suppose angle 5 will be equal to angle 6. Angle 5 will be equal to angle 6, while angle 7 will be equal to angle 8, while
Hmm.
angle 7 will be equal to angle 8. Why? They are called corresponding angles.
Corresponding angle.
They are called as corresponding angles. So they will be equal.
Yeah.
They are called as corresponding angle. So this is this you have to remember. This is called corresponding angle. Similarly, then next thing is called as alternate interior opposite angle, alternate interior opposite angle, alternate interior opposite angle. That when if AB is parallel to CD, then angle 2 will be equal to angle 7. Angle 2 will be equal to angle 7. Angle 5 will be equal to angle 4. Angle 5 will be equal to angle 4. Why? They are alternate interior opposite angle.
Oh, yeah, yeah,
So same logic what I told you for triangle.
yeah.
So
Gotcha.
you have to remember this.
And then 1 will be equal to 8.
Yeah, then yeah. So then the 1 will be equal to 8. That will not work.
Oh, oh, yeah, yeah, that won't work.
Ha, ha. So this is
So
called alternate interior opposite angle. So
yeah.
interior means the inside. So interior angle.
Oh, the interior. Okay.
Yeah. Then you should know that there's something called vertically opposite angles. Vertically opposite angle means angle 1 will be equal to angle 7. Angle 1 will be equal to angle 7. Angle 3 will be equal to angle 5. Angle 1 is equal to angle 7. Angle 3 is equal to angle 5. They are called vertically opposite angles.
Mhm.
Angle
2
4
will be equal to 8.
equal to angle 6, and angle 2 will be equal to angle 8. They are called
Okay.
vertically opposite angles.
Vertically.
And
Okay.
whenever two lines are parallel, you should remember these things. Corresponding angles, vertically opposite angles, alternate interior opposite angles.
Yeah.
And
Hmm.
then you should remember that the sum of angle 1 plus angle 5 will be equal to 180 degree.
Yes. Right.
Then sum of angle 3 plus angle 7 is equal to 180 degree. So whenever the sum of two angle is 180 degree, they are said to be supplementary. Whenever the sum of two angle is 180 degree, they are said to be supplementary. Whenever the
Hmm.
sum of two angle is 180 degree, so whenever angle A plus angle B is equal to 180 degree, they are said to be supplement to each other. They are said to be
Supplement.
supplement of to each other. Supplementary angle. They are
Yeah.
called a supplementary angle. While if while if angle A plus angle B is equal to 90 degree, then they are called as complementary angle.
Okay.
So if their sum is 90 degree, then it is called as complementary. So they are said to be complement to each other.
Yes. Um. What can there be one for 60 degrees?
160 degree.
No, no, just 60.
60 degree, there's no name for 60 degree.
Okay.
So we normally use 90 degree and
90 and 180. Yeah.
180 degree. Now, you know that 180 degree, we represent 180 degree in the term of radian, that is called pi.
Yeah.
And 90 degree, you can call that as a pi by 2.
Pi by 2. Yeah.
Then 360 degree, you will call it as 2 pi.
2 pi.
Then 45 degree, you will call as pi by 4.
Hmm.
Then 60 degree, you will say as pi by
Pi
6.
by.
Okay, then 270 degree, 270 degree, we call as 2 pi by 3.
Hmm.
And so what is pi by 3? So that is what is pi by 3? 60 degree, no?
30.
Degree is
Uh,
pi by 3.
oh, yeah, yeah. Okay. Yeah. I
One
was
minute,
looking at.
no, no, 1 minute.
Isn't 30
One,
pi by
yeah,
3?
180 divided by 3, that is 60 degree. Then 2 pi by 3. Then 2 is 120 degree. No? 1 minute, some mistake is there. So this is pi by 2. This is 2 pi. This is 4 pi. This is pi by 3, 180 divided by 3. 2 pi by 3 means 120 degree. Then 270 degree will be how much? 3 pi by 2.
3 pi by. Yeah.
270 degree will be.
And then 30 degree is
30
pi
degree
by
is pi by 6.
6. Okay.
30 degree will be pi by 6. We can keep this in our mind while working
Yeah.
on trigonometry. We should be good with this conversion and all.
Yeah.
So going further on triangle, on going further on a triangle, we were talking about a triangle. So a triangle, when I talk about a triangle on the basis of equality of a side, a triangle can be scalene triangle, it can be isosceles triangle, or it can be equilateral triangle. So when we talk about equilateral triangle, when I'll talk about equilateral triangle, so for an equilateral triangle, all the three sides are equal. When you talk about equilateral triangle, all the three sides of a equilateral triangles are equal, and all angles corresponding, all interior angle for equilateral triangle will be will be 60 degree.
Yes.
So this we know about equilateral triangle. Now, on the basis of equality of side, a triangle can be acute angle triangle. A triangle can be acute angle triangle. A triangle can be acute angle triangle. A triangle can be right angle triangle. A triangle can be right angled triangle. When you
And obtuse.
be right angle triangle, or it can be obtuse angle triangle, or it can be obtuse angle triangle, or a triangle can be obtuse angle triangle. So what is acute angle triangle? Acute angle triangle means where all angles are less than 90 degree. So when you talk
Yes.
about acute angle triangle, so all interior angle. So acute angle triangle basically means when all interior angle are less than 90 degree. So then it is called acute angle triangle, where all the interior angle of the triangle is less than 90 degrees. While right angle triangle basically means when one of the angle, when one of the angle of a triangle, when one of the angle of a triangle is 90 degrees. So right angle triangle basically means when one of the angle of the triangle is 90 degree. Acute angle triangle means when all the interior angles are less than 90 degree. Obtuse angle triangle means when one of the angle is more than 90 degree. When one of
More
the
than 90.
yeah when one of the interior angle is more than 90 degree. So that is called as obtuse angle triangle. So
Okay.
so so if like so this is right, this is acute angle triangle where all are this maybe this equilateral triangle is a acute angle triangle.
Yeah.
So whenever we talk about equilateral triangle, it is acute angle triangle, while this is right angle triangle. So this is right angle triangle. So where one of the angle is 90 degree. So the other two angle, their sum will be equal to 90 degree,
90.
because
Yeah.
one angle is equal to 90 degree. So,
Hmm.
such kind of right angle triangle for which these two sides will be equal, then they are called as isosceles right angle triangle.
When those two sides are equal. Like
Yeah, so
45, 45.
45 degree. So there will be 45 degree. There will be
Okay.
45 degree. So basically, when you talk about right angle triangle, normally while solving lot of questions on right angle triangle, we consider two cases. So one of both angle is 45 degree. One angle is 30 degree. The other angle is 60 degree. So this is one very common what you say angle measurement what we use for the right angle triangle. Very common angle measurement for the right angle triangle. So always
Yeah.
we can keep in our mind. So if these are 45 degree, then these two sides will be equal. So these two sides will be equal, and this would be Pythagoras theorem.
Yeah.
So the opposite side, hypotenuse, this is called hypotenuse. So this we represent this we called as hypotenuse. This is called as hypotenuse. Spelling would be wrong. This is called as hypotenuse. So this whatever the side opposite to angle, this is called as perpendicular. Whatever the side is opposite to angle, whatever the angle. If you talk about this angle, then this is perpendicular. If whatever, if this is theta, opposite to theta is perpendicular,
Yeah, correct.
and the side adjacent to that is called as base, and the side
Yeah,
adjacent to called as base. So we know very common terminology that is called the square of perpendicular plus square of base will be equal to the square of hypotenuse. Hypotenuse. So this is called as Pythagoras theorem.
yeah,
So this is called Pythagoras theorem, and when and here based on based on this logic, based on this logic, one minute, let me erase this. So based on this logic, so you can say that if this is a, if this is a, if this is a, this will be root 2a. Okay, so you know that Pythagoras theorem. So whenever if a right angle, if you talk about right angle isosceles triangle, if you talk about right angle isosceles triangle, if you talk about right angle isosceles triangle, so they are always in the form of 1:1:2. So if you talk about right
yeah,
angle isosceles triangle, they are always in this form 1:1:2. While if you talk about 30, 60 and 90 degree, so imagine if this side is A, imagine if this side is A, this side is B. So imagine this side is A, this side is B. So you have to understand one thing that imagine in trigonometry, in, in trigonometry, in trigonometry. So when we talk about trigonometry, in trigonometry we talk about something called sine theta.
yeah,
So let me first talk about trigonometry. So when you talk about a trigonometry, so when you talk about a trigonometry, so you can see this angle theta, and the side which is opposite to theta is y. So this y is the perpendicular. This y is the perpendicular. The
yeah,
side opposite to theta is perpendicular. This is the base, and this is the hypotenuse. You know that.
yeah,
And you know that r will be equal to root of x square plus y square
yes, correct.
because of Pythagoras theorem. So then we should know these terminology. One terminology is called sine theta. Sine theta is basically this in maybe in US you say it differently. So in India
Krakatoa.
so we called as a sine theta here. So the way of talking is a bit different. So because I
Mm,
teach Singapore people, so they used to say differently. So there's cosec, so they cosine they used to say. So so in the opposite of sine, sine is perpendicular by hypotenuse. This is sine. This y
yeah,
r. This is called sine theta. Then we say cosec theta. Cosec theta is the opposite of sine theta. 1/sine theta. So,
yeah,
so in India
correct.
we say cosec theta. In Singapore they used to say cosine theta. So maybe they
Cosine.
yeah. So
Oh,
maybe that would be little bit pronunciation would be different, but the logic more or less is same. So whenever
cosec. Yeah,
yeah, so whenever we talk about trigonometry, there's something called sine theta. Sine theta means your perpendicular divide by hypotenuse. So
yeah,
perpendicular divide by hypotenuse is called as sine theta. So perpendicular divide by hypotenuse is called as sine theta. So perpendicular is the side which is opposite to theta, and hypotenuse is the side which is opposite to 90 degree. So the side
yes,
opposite to 90 degree is called as hypotenuse. So sine theta basically means perpendicular divide by hypotenuse. While then the next terminology you should know that is called cos theta. The next terminology you should know
yeah,
is called cos theta. Cos theta basically means your base divide by your hypotenuse. That is called as cos theta. So your base divide by hypotenuse. As you can see, cos theta means x by r.
yes,
So cos theta is your base divide by hypotenuse. is called as cos theta. Then tan theta, when we talk about tan theta is, when you talk about tan theta is basically y by x. When you
Yeah.
talk tan theta is y by x, that is perpendicular by base. That is called as tan theta. Or we say tan theta is equal to sine theta by cos theta.
Cosine theta. Yeah. Hmm.
So tan theta we called as tan theta is equal to sine theta divided by the cos theta. So if you use them, if you use them here, so here if you are using them, so that to represent the angle, so we should know few things, that uh, uh, few values we should know, like going further, like these are the values we should know. So
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. I remember the.
yeah, so ten 30 degree is 1 by root 3. 1030 degree is 1 by root 3, and 1060 degree is root 3. So
Yes.
this we can keep in mind, that 1030 degree is 1 by root 3 and 1060 degree is root 3. So here you can understand, you know that 1030 degree is 1 by root 3 and 1060 degree is root 3. So with that, what I can say, with that I can say, like if I'm saying 1060 degree, that means A by B. If I'm
Yeah.
60 degree, that means I'm talking about A by B. So 1060 degree is root 3. So A by B is equal to root 3. So you can remember A is equal to root 3B.
Root 3b.
So that relation you can remember. So if the triangle is in this form, if your triangle is in this form, if your triangle is in the form of 90 30 60, if your triangle is in this form called 90 30 60, then if you apply Pythagoras theorem, so your PR, if you apply Pythagoras theorem, so you can say your PR is equal to b square plus root 3b square. So the value of your PR you will get is 2b.
B.
So the value of PR you will get is 2b. So this is something which you can keep in your mind. So like, let me erase this. So this is the relation which I wanted to talk. This is
Yeah.
so so normally there's some, we many times we solve problems on height and distance and all. So
Uh-huh.
so there this is very common approach. So whenever your triangle is in the form of, if your triangle is a right angle triangle is in this form, that is 45 degree, 45 degree and 90 degree, then the ratio of the side will be 1 is to 1 is to 2. 1 is to 1 is to root 2. While in other form, if your triangle is in this, if they follow this representation, 30 degree, 60 degree and 90 degree, then the ratio of the side will be 1 is to root 3 is to 2.
One is two.
1
Yeah.
is to
Okay.
root 3 is to 2. So this is very important. Many times when you're solving problem on height and distance, you that from a tower, the ship is coming toward the tower. The angle of depression of the ship is found to
Uh-huh.
be 60 degree, and then after 5 minutes, the ship went. After 5 minutes, the ship covered 30 meter. Now the angle of depression is 60 degree. So what is the height of the tower? Such kind of question you have seen. So that
Yeah.
is under
Hmm.
height and distance in trigonometry. So there we very frequently we use like the concept of right angle triangle. And while working on the concept of right angle triangle, this is very common measurement, that whenever we work on the problems on triangle, so this angle is very common. So 45 degree, 30 60 90 degree is one of the very common angles what you will find whenever you work on the right angle triangle calculation. So
Yeah.
you can keep this in your mind. Okay, now discussing about the angles. Now discussing about the angle. So you know you have understood the sine theta. So sine theta is perpendicular divided by hypotenuse, cos theta is base divided by hypotenuse, and tan theta is perpendicular divided by base. So,
Yes.
we are clear with the concept of sine theta, cos theta, and tan theta. Now, opposite of sine theta is cosine theta or cosec theta. So so we say here as cosec theta. So cosec theta is opposite of sine theta. So cosec theta is divided by perpendicular. That is cosec theta. Cosec theta is hypotenuse divided by perpendicular. Then opposite of cos theta is sec theta. Opposite of
Yeah.
cos theta is sec theta, and opposite of tan theta is cot
Or
theta.
10. Yeah.
Opposite of tan theta is cot theta. So cot theta is base divided by perpendicular. So if I talk about if tan theta is sine theta by cos theta, so then cot theta will be equal to cos theta divided by sine theta. So then your cot theta will be equal to cos theta. Cot theta will be equal to cos theta divided by sine theta.
Instead of sine theta divided by cos theta,
Correct, correct.
like 10.
Hmm. So now, next thing, you know about quadrants. So
Yeah.
basically, in coordinate geometry in other subject, we studied about quadrant. So if this is whenever when we study geometry, we study two-dimensional geometry. When we studied geometry, so we study two-dimensional geometry. So in two-dimensional geometry, any point, any point any point location any point location is determined by coordinates. Any point location, so this two-dimensional geometry, any point location is determined by their coordinates. So that coordinates, like you seen that coordinate -2, 3,
Yeah.
you seen this 4, 7. So in coordinate geometry, we understand the points and all. So how to understand a point? Suppose 2 points are there. So
Mm-hmm.
2 points are there. So this is A, this is B, and the coordinate of this point is x1, y1. The coordinate of this point is x2, y2. So we measure the distance between these 2 points. So the formula of measurement of distance between the 2 points is x2 minus x1 square plus y2 minus y1 square, y2 minus y1 square. This is the formula through which you can determine the distance between the 2 points. Whenever the 2 points, maybe there's a line segment called AB. So there's a line segment called AB of length D. So suppose there's a line segment AB of length D. So what is the value of D? So you can find the value of D by this formula, where always we are talking about two-dimensional geometry. So because we are talking about two-dimensional geometry, so you can determine the value of the point in two dimension. So x coordinate and y coordinate. So this we called as x coordinate. This is x coordinate. This is called x coordinate, and this is called as y coordinate. This is called x coordinate, and this is called as y coordinate. Okay, so and this is
Yeah.
origin. This is the origin. So your origin is 0, 0. So here all the positive value of x lies. Here all your positive value of x lies. Here your negative value of x lies. Here positive value of y lies, and here the negative value of y lies. Here negative value of y lies. So if x and y both are positive, if x and y both are positive, then it is called as a first quadrant. If x and y both are positive, means that point is lying in first quadrant. Similarly, if your x is negative and y is positive, means you are in second quadrant. So this is your
Mm-hmm.
first quadrant, this is your second quadrant. And similarly, if your x is negative and your y is also negative, means we are lying on third quadrant. Your x is negative, your y is negative, means we are lying in third quadrant. While if your x is positive but your y is negative, then we are there in fourth quadrant. So then we are
Yeah.
there in the fourth quadrant, where this value, this x and y, whenever you see this x and y, any point in two dimension is represented with the dimension x and y. So where x is called as abscissa, x is called as abscissa and y is called as ordinate, where x
Ordinate.
is called as abscissa and y is called as ordinate. So you can remember these as a term. So this logic of quadrant, which we use in geometry, which we use in linear equation chapter and all. The same logic, uh, the same logic we can use in trigonometry also. The same parameter we can use in trigonometry. So in trigonometry also we can represent this four quadrant, and where this angle is called as 0 degree. So here this first quadrant, this is called 0 degree, and this is 90 degree. 90 degree you can represent as pi by 2. 90 degree you can represent as pi by 2. This angle we call as 180 degree, or you can call it as pi. This
Yeah.
angle you can call as 180 degree, you can call it as pi. And this angle is 270 degree, or this is 3 pi by 2. So always there's a difference of 90 degree. So
Yeah.
this 90 degree difference. So any angle which is between 0 to 90 degree, so will lies in any angle which is between 0 to 90 degree, will lies in the first quadrant, will lies in the first quadrant, while any angle which is between 90 to 180 degree will lies in the second quadrant, will lies in the second quadrant, while any angle which is between 180 degree to 270 degree will lies in the third quadrant, will lies in the third quadrant, while any angle which is between 270 to 360 degree will lies in the fourth quadrant.
Fourth quadrant.
So based on this, what you can do, based on this, what you can remember that we can convert one angle into another angle. We can convert one angle into another angle. So you can convert, you remember this sine 90 minus theta is equal to cos theta. So you can convert this, So sine 30 degree is equal to cos 60 degree. You can
Mm.
convert any angle, this angle into another angle. So this is very important representation. So you can convert sine 90, because you are in first quadrant, so 0 to
Yeah.
90 degree. So
Cost 120.
if you talk about more than 90 degree, then you would win second quadrant. If I talk about 90 plus theta, then I'll go to second quadrant. But any angle which is between 0 to 90 degree, then
Oh yeah, yeah.
yeah, so I'm in the first quadrant.
First quadrant.
So here, because I'm in first quadrant, so I remember sine 90 minus theta is equal to cos theta. Similarly, cos 90 minus theta. Similarly, cos 90 minus theta is equal to sine theta. Similarly, tan 90 minus theta is equal to cot theta. Similarly, cot 90 minus theta is equal to
Mm.
tan theta.
Yeah.
Yeah, similarly, uh, cosec 90 minus theta is equal to sec theta, and sec 90 minus theta is equal to cosec theta.
Cosec. Yeah.
So this, you are in first quadrant. So in first quadrant, whenever you are in first quadrant, so if you are talking about angle between 0 to 90 degree, so whenever you are in first quadrant, all conversion will be positive. So normally, this is very important when we talk about quadrants and all. So if I talk about sine 120 degree, so if I talk about sine 120 degree, so the sine 120 degree uh, is equal to plus cos 30 degree. But cos 120 degree is equal to minus sine 30 degree.
Minus.
So
Yeah.
that part is important, and we can understand that part if we can understand the concept of quadrant. So you should know about this. So any angle which you talk between 0 to 90 degree. So if they are in first quadrant, then all will be positive. So all conversion will be positive in first quadrant. While if you talk about angle which is between 90 to 180 degree, if you talk about angle which is between 90 to 180 degree, so you have to remember that in second quadrant, sine theta and cosec theta are positive, remaining all angles will be negative. So in second quadrant, you have to remember that sine and cosec theta are positive, while remaining everything will be negative if you convert them. Similarly, in the third quadrant, we have to remember that the tan theta and cot theta will be positive.
Mm.
Theta and cot theta will be positive, while remaining all will be negative. Similarly, we have to remember that if we are in fourth quadrant, then cos theta and sec theta will be positive, and remaining will be negative. So this is like here all positive, here sine and cosec positive, here tan and cot positive, here cos and sec positive. So normally in shortcut way they remember this like this: all school to college. They remember like this: all school to college. So here all means all angles first quadrant. This is second quadrant, sine and cosec. This is third quadrant, tan and cot, and this is fourth quadrant, cos and sec.
That's a good abbreviation.
So like this, you can remember this because normally
Mm.
the student forget, so they can remember.
Okay, that's good. Yeah.
So like in chemistry, to remember periodic table, a lot of ways are there. Like this way, this is the way how they can remember this quadrant, which are positive, which are not positive, and all. So,
Mm.
this is what I told. So, in first quadrant, all are positive. In second quadrant, sine and cosec are positive. In third quadrant, tan and cos
And
will be positive. In the fourth quadrant, cos and sec will.
cos and stick. Yeah.
Okay. Then one more thing you can remember. One more thing. One you can remember. So next thing you can remember is that whenever we talk about conversion. So whenever I talk about conversion, like if I ask you sine 120 degree or something like that. So
Yeah.
whenever you convert, so if I ask you what is the value of sine
Mm.
120 degree, so many people we don't know. So we know till 90 degree. Like there's a table, like this is the table. With this table, you can remember the values and all. So normally the people remember the values of till 90 degree and all. People remember the values beyond
Yeah.
90 degree. Normally we don't remember the value. So if I ask you what is the value of sine 120 degree, so you'll write sine 120 degree as sine 90 plus 30 degree. So you'll write sine 120 degree means sine 90 plus 30 degree.
Yeah.
So now you have to understand that whenever you do conversion, whenever you write the angle, whenever you write the angle in this form, whenever you write the angle in this form, you have to understand few things. You know that sine 90 plus but less than 180. You are in second quadrant. 90 plus but less than 180 degree. You are in second quadrant. Correct? No, you are
Yes.
understanding.
Yeah.
Plus but less than 180 degree, you are in second quadrant. So when you are in second quadrant, so two things you need to understand that you understand
Mm.
that two things should come in your mind, that you are in which quadrant. The first question should come in your mind: you are in which quadrant.
Yeah.
Next, you should get the question that will sine get converted into cos, or will sine remain as a sine.
Yeah.
So if you can write the same 120 degree, you can write the same 120 degree as sine 180 degree minus 60 degree.
120. Yeah.
So you can write the same 120 degree as sine 180 minus 60. Same 120 degree you can write as 90 plus 30. You
Yeah,
understand?
correct.
So whenever you convert this in the form of 90, whenever you convert this in the form of 90, it will become cos. And if you convert in the form of 180, it will remain as sine.
And yeah,
And you then you need to know that you are in which quadrant. Based upon that, you put sine. So then
yes,
cos 30 degree, what is cos 30 degree? Cos 30 degree is root 3 by 2. What is sine
yeah.
30, sine 60 degree? That is again root 3 by 2.
Root 3/3. Yeah,
Because we know that sine 90 minus theta is equal to cos theta.
first. Yeah,
So we need to understand this part. So this is what I was telling. This is what I was writing here. That we represent all angle. We represent all angle in the form of pi by 2. So
I bet you.
pi by 2. So 180 degree. When I'm saying 180 degree, that is 2 pi by 2. So when I'm saying 180 degree, that is 2 pi by 2. I hope you understand.
Yeah,
So,
yes.
so whenever this n is even, no, whenever this n is even, then sine will remain as a sine. So whenever n is even,
Mm,
then sine
even.
will remain as sine. While if n
Okay,
is odd,
but
then
when
sine will become cos.
cos. Yeah,
Same goes with other angles. So if n is even, then cos will remain as cos. While if n is odd, the cos will become sine. Similarly,
mm,
if n is even, the 10 will remain as 10. While if n
yeah.
is odd, the 10 will become cot.
Okay, so whenever like every time it's even, it's just gonna stay the same.
Yeah,
Then when it's
every time
odd,
it
it's
is
gonna change.
yeah, every time it is even, it will remain the same. When it become odd, so it get changes. So based
Okay,
on that,
yeah.
we can work on the angle calculation and all. So next class, I'll talk about angle calculation and other things. But
Angle calculation. Okay.
like I ask you, what is sine 570 degree? If I ask you, so
Oh, like that. Okay.
like that, how will
Wouldn't
you
you do like
so you need to, because it's very confusing. It is very
yeah,
confusing because people make mistake that plus will come or minus will come. All that lot of confusion comes in the brain when we do
yeah.
that calculation. So
So
before that,
you would need to like break it down to like two
we'll break
seventy.
it down. Correct.
Yeah.
We'll break
Uh-huh.
it down and then we'll understand.
Yeah.
So
Correct.
normally, whenever we talk about angle, we represent angle in the form of 0 degree, 30 degrees, 45 degree, 45 degree, then 60 degree, and then 90 degree.
And
So,
yeah.
so this is 0 degree. This is pi by 6. This is pi by 4. This is pi by 3. This
3.
is pi by 2.
Yes.
So this is a normal conversion which we keep in our mind. This is what we normally keep in our mind. So you just have to remember sine theta. The sine theta, the sine 0 degree is 0, sine 60 degree, sine 30 degree is 1 by 2, sine 45 degree is 1 by root 2, sine 60 degree is root 3 by 2, and sine 90 degree is 1.
1. Yeah.
So you have to remember this much. So if you remember only this much, then you can find all the remaining angles. So cos theta, so you know that cos theta is sine 90 minus theta.
Minus 3. Yeah.
So cos 0 degree sine 90 degree.
Yeah.
Cos 0 degree sine 90 degree.
Which
Cos
is 1.
cos 30 degree is sine 60 degree. Cos
Yep.
cos 30 degree sine 60 degree. Then cos 45 degree sine 45 degree. Cos 60 degree sine 30 degree, and cos 90 degree is sine 0 degree.
0.
Then if I ask you tan theta is sine by cos.
Mm-hmm.
So tan theta is sine by cos. So tan 0 degree is 0 by 1, means 0.
Yes.
Tan 0 degree is 0 degree. Tan 30 degree is, you divide 1 by root 3. Tan 30 degree is 1 by root 3. Tan 45 degree is 1 by root 2 by 1 by root 2. Then tan 60 degree is root 3. Tan 60 degree is root 3. tan 90 degree is 1 divided by 0 means not defined.
Mm.
So you have to understand that. So because any number divided by 0 is not defined.
Yeah, correct.
So now if I ask you further, if I ask you cosec theta, so cosec theta is opposite of sine theta. So 1 by 0 not defined. Cosec 0 degree is not defined. Then cos
Mm-hmm.
30 degree is 2, 1 by 2. So this is 1 by root, this 1 by root 2 up. Inverse is root 2. This is 2 by root 3. This is 1. I hope this is.
Cosecant is sine by tan or sine
Uh,
by cos.
yeah, so sec is 1 by cos. So 1, 2 by root 3. Then root 2, 2 by root 2, root 2. This is 2. And this is not defined.
Mm-hmm.
Then similarly, if you talk about cot theta is opposite of 10. So means 1 by 0 not defined. This is root 3. This is 1. This is 1 by root 3. So 1 by root 3. If you get confused here, so you can see 0 by 1. Then you'll get 0.
Yes.
Cot theta is cos by sine. So this you can keep in your this you can you this is very important to
Yeah.
understand. If you remember only sine theta, your work is done. So,
Yes, correct. You
so
can
if you don't
plug
remember
it
only
into the
this
rest.
one, yeah, we can do rest. Similarly, if I ask you like what is sine 15 degree, suppose if I ask you what is sine 15 degree, so sine 15 degree you can write as sine 45 degree minus 30 degree.
Mm-hmm. And
So
then solve both.
yeah, so this is a formula called sine A minus B. That means sine A cos B minus cos A sine B. This is a formula. So
Mm-hmm.
sine A minus B. So the sine A minus B to the formula. This trigonometry, lot of formulas you have to remember.
Yeah.
Sine A minus B. That means sine A cos B minus cos A sine B. So if I ask you the sine 15 degree, the sine 15 degree you can write as sine 45 degree minus 30 degree. This means sine 45 degree cos 30 degree minus cos 45 degree into sine 30
Sine
degree.
30. Mm-hmm.
So sine 45 degree, so it's one sine 45 degree is 1 by root 2, cos 30 degree is root 3 by 2, and cos 45 degrees again 1 by root 2, sine 30 degrees 1 by 2.
But yeah.
So now, so if I ask you the value of sine 15 degree, so sine 15 degree, so you can take common 1 by 2 root 2. If you take common, this is root 3 minus 1. So sine 15 degree is nothing but this is root 3 minus 1 by 2 root 2. Many people normally don't prefer to write what you say irrational number in denominator.
Yeah.
So you what you can do, you can multiply root 2 both sides. So if you multiply root 2 both sides, so you'll get root 6 minus root 2 by 4. So this is
Okay.
the value of sine 15 degree.
Okay. Yeah.
So, so this conversions are very easy. So like if
Yeah.
I ask you what is cos, if I ask you what is cos 15 degree, so you can write like that way. So cos A minus B means cos A cos B plus sine A sine B.
And yeah.
So if I
So
ask,
it's yeah, it's just like the
yeah,
opposite.
yeah. So if I
Or
ask,
this time you put both cos and sine together.
yeah, same sign. So this we can remember this. So this these all formulas are there which we need to remember this. So like I'll tell you all that. So you can see sine A plus B means sine A cos B plus cos A sine B. Then sine
Mm-hmm.
A minus B sine A cos B minus cos A sine B. Then cos A plus B means cos A cos B minus sine A sine B. Then cos A minus B means cos A cos B plus sine A sine B. Then
Yeah.
tan A plus B. So that is tan A plus tan B divide by 1 minus 10a 10b, 10a minus 10b. So here when I ask you what is 10 15 degree, 10 15 degrees 45 minus 30. So then that would be 1045 minus 1030 divide by 1 plus 1045 into 1030. So 1045 is 1, 1030 is 1 by root 3, divide by 1 plus 1 by root 3. You solve it, you get the answer. So
Yeah.
formulas are very important. If we know that, we can do it very easily. Similarly, if I ask
Mhm.
you sine 75 degree, so if I know 70, if I ask you what is 75 degree, so 75 is 90 minus 15 or 60
Yeah.
plus 15. So if I know 15, I can find their values also. So all
Yeah.
that will be helpful for us whenever we do conversion. So we'll do this much today. Uh, so
Mhm.
we'll continue then our discussion on trigonometry on next class. So
Okay.
so
Yeah.
next class when you want.
Next class. So it's Monday today. Um,
Today is Tuesday according to India.
okay. Next class we can have Friday IST.
Okay, okay, fine.
Would that be okay?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Where you want.
Yeah.
Okay, Dylan. Then I'll send you everything.
Okay.
Okay,
Okay.
then
Yeah.
I'll
Thank
wind up
you.
the class.
Okay.
Okay, yeah. Take
All
care.
right.
Bye bye.
Thank you. Bye bye.